soothed his childhood's dreams, no lullaby survived. He learned of chains and sharpened stakes before his soul could thrive. In Turkish courts he stood alone, a hostage draped in spite. And from that cage he swore an oath to drown the world in fright. His name was Vlad the Dragon, son born with a searing glare. His father ruled with serpent hands, his mother choked on prayer. A crown of thorns was in his blood, betrayal carved his flesh. And when the East devoured his kin, he rose from ash afresh. He clave Wallachia with a scream, a blade in either hand, and built his throne on broken bones and fields of scorched command. He kissed no pope, he bowed to none, no ally did he trust. He ruled by fear, by fire, by screams, and iron ground to dust. The Danube boiled with severed heads, the forest bled with groans, and cities dared not whisper him, lest breath turn into bones. The pashas in silken lines came knocking at his gate. He answered them with stakes and fire and taught the sultan's hate. 1,000 men impaled alive, the screams a red-lit choir, and through that grove of twitching death he calmly rode entire. No song was sung, no mercy begged, no prisoners return, just crows who learned to feast on flesh where once the meadows burned. They called him fiend, they called him lord, they called him more than man. The cross he bore was upside down, nailed by his own hand span. He cleansed his land of thieves and lords of lies and foreign seed, and made the devil kneel to him, then crucified his creed. The boyars who had mocked his youth were summoned to a feast. He served them meat, then locked the doors and killed them like a beast. He danced among the flames they made and watched their cities fall, and carved their names in stone with blades along his palace wall. He drank from cups of crimson gold as children watched him grin, and told the mothers, teach them well or I'll come back again. He feared no man, he fled no war, he kissed no traitor's ring. He was the storm, the dusk, the fang, the shadow with a sting. He vanished once, returned from dust, more savage than before, a beast who could not rest in soil nor slumber over floor. The ravens caught his name at dusk, the wolves bowed to his path, and when he rose the moon itself grew pale beneath his wrath. A German priest wrote of his deeds, of boiling nail and rope, of cauldrons lit with human fat and hope without a hope. But truth or tale, the pages burn with images too vile, of how the devil wept with joy beneath the dragon's smile. He fought through frost and summer blaze, through plague and poison dart, and every wound he bore became a tattoo on his heart. They stabbed, they hung, they cursed his name, but still he would not fall. He was the plague that would not die, the echo in the world. His castles bled from hidden rocks, his towers touched the gloom. The bats would circle thrice each night around his crimson room. His lovers said he never slept, just stared into the dark, and muttered names that chilled the flame and made the torches bark. They said his shadow left the floor before his boots would move, that candles died to hear his thoughts and mirrors gave no proof. He walked through battle, never touched his sword a bleeding hymn, and every time they struck him down in dusk he burnt again. He vanished in the carpatins when traitors drew him near. Some say they killed him, others claim the forest choked in fear. But no tomb ever held his bones, no priest could find his breath, just whispers in the ancient trees and rumors worse than death.
The peasants swore they saw him ride when fog consumed the land, that hooves would thunder through the night without a mortal hand. A maiden gone, a child drained pale, a wolf that spoke his name, and every time the moon turned red they cursed his rising flame.
No one now recalls his face, yet all still dread the sound of footsteps on forgotten stones when no one else is around. He is not dead, he never died, his cruelty outlived time, and drinks from every fear you breathe when midnight starts to climb. They named him Dracul, dragon spawn, but deeper grew the stain, for blood remembers older truths than ink or loyal chain, and in that name a darker shape took root in every tongue, the child of wrath that cursed a prince whose lullaby
Russian king, but something carved from hate and time with fangs that do not cling.
You feel him in the sleepless darkened wind that has no name, in creaking doors, in hunted dreams, in words that die with shame. He does not rise, he simply is where fear and shadows breed. A breath behind your trembling thought, a mouth you'll never heed. Lock your doors and salt your gates when sun begin to fail, for Vlad still walks where silence bleeds beyond the coffin's veil. You'll never see his crimson eyes, but they have always seen the dragon spawn, the devil's seed, the night that stalks between.